Alright everybody, welcome to my last review for the night, and it's going to be my last review for a while. I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to do more, so that's why I wanted to get 3 done tonight to kind of hold you guys over for a while. What I'm going to be testing for my last program is something called BufferZone. Now, this is the pro version, and the reason I'm testing the pro version is because they just, I don't know for how long, but right now you can get the pro version for free. And think of BufferZone as a system sandbox. I'd say that's the best way to think about it. So I got the newest version, 3.41-14, and it's got different tabs here. Normally it's like this. You can open it up, and you have a summary here. You can see, you can view details, activities that have been privacy threats, system threats, even though I haven't done anything. This is what's running in the sandbox, as you can call it. You can create a snapshot, restore snapshots, confidential files. If you want to put files in a special area to be protected by the program, you can do that. If you create a snapshot, it will take a snapshot of the system. I'll just do it right now, I might as well. But I didn't want to terminate that because it might create instability. Anyway, you can empty the buffer zone. You can uninstall programs that are installed in the buffer zone. You can edit the BufferZone programs. So what's going to be running in it? You can see all the programs that it knows that it will run in there. Different policies. Right now it's left on stock, but you can do different things. Right now what it'll do, anything that's signed will be installed outside BufferZone. Unsigned programs will be installed inside. Personally, I think that's not very safe because we've seen a lot of signed malware. If I was going to run this program on my computer, I would probably, if it was a person who would never install programs that would just use the computer, I'd probably turn it up to maximum and just have everything run inside BufferZone. If it was my computer, I'd probably leave it on notify all, and then I can make the decision after that. And you can also do external device control, automatic, once again signed, unsigned, notify, yada yada. But this is how it comes stock, so I'm going to leave it like that. It comes with a firewall, but I don't know how well it works. I never got a chance to really dive into the firewall too well. You can do different configurations here. You can do forbidden programs if you want to add programs that you don't want anybody to use. It's got different things like, draw a red border, notify about new versions, all that fun stuff. You can password protect the program. You can automatically empty the buffer zone every so many times, or every hour, whatever you want. Then they have something called application control, strict policy mode, which tracks all new executable files and scripts to ensure that they run inside, but I'm not gonna turn this on. It comes off from the factory, but if you want to experiment with it on your own, go ahead. What else? It's got a help. That's pretty much all the program is. So let's open up the task manager here. Kind of give us a quick idea of the RAM usage. It's not very light on the RAM. We got 35 megs, 36, 37 megs. It's not very light, to say the least. I think this might be a part of it too. So, I've seen lighter programs on the RAM, but it doesn't seem to really slow down the computer too much. So let's open up Internet Explorer, and you'll see that it has a red border around the outside. That means that supposedly anything that we open up now that we try to download through Internet Explorer will be automatically put into the buffer zone, the buffer program, the sandbox, and it will protect the computer from whatever the program is trying to do. And you can see that it's optimizing program for first buffer zone run. So you know, once you use the program a little bit, especially your normal applications, once it does that optimization, it seems to, from what I've seen, it seems to run faster. And I did change some of the links from from the other reviews because some of them didn't work. So I wanted to get more links in here that worked. And if you open it up, you can see that's what we got right now running in. That one doesn't seem to work. Okay, that one I'm not going to download because, like I said last time, I don't have Java installed. Now I would like to see what how they determine what programs are what. Does it just determine if a program's signed it's safe? Does it have a whitelist? That's kind of interesting because I'd like to see, you know, I don't think just saying a program is signed and automatically that means it's safe. We all know, a lot of people who watch these videos know that a lot of signatures for programs have been stolen. So a program that's automatically signed as safe, like you can see this one, it says verified publisher. I'm not sure on that one if it was a bad program or not. Some of these are really, really new, and I was kind of taking a guess on them, on some of them. Hard to tell when they're that new. Okay, last two. Okay, that one I think is the same one as that one. Yeah, I accidentally got the same link twice. Alright, we'll run the last one here. Now, for some odd reason, this program didn't work last time, but see, I don't see anything. I'll just put some fake stuff in here. Testing program. This might be some program psych tests AMI, that pre-employment test made by psych test. This program probably shouldn't have made it out on the web. This is funny. So I'm gonna play around with this program for a little bit and see what it does. I'm just picking answers. I'm not even reading the questions. Alright, so let me pause the video, let me play with this program a little bit, see if I can get it to finish and give me a result. Okay, so it gives me a result. Yeah, see, this is something about this weird, really weird. Okay, so now all I have to do to protect the system is empty the buffer zone. Now, normally it just stops the processes, but I want to delete the buffer zone registry and the virtual files. I want to completely get everything out of buffer zone. So it should have got rid of everything that I downloaded, all the malware, all that junk should now be gone. But what is that? I thought I emptied the buffer zone, but there's still something running in memory. Looks like something might have snuck by. So now I'm going to restart. You know what? I'm not going to restart. There's no point of restarting because it's going to ask me to restart anyway. So I'm just going to jump into Komodo Cleaning Essentials scan. Let me see what that program is using kill switch here. That 111_1 deal that we saw. So let me pause for a sec while these kill switch and CE are starting up. Okay, so it's starting up, and there's that program. Looks like we got something that snuck out of BufferZone. Isn't that interesting? And just kind of see, heuristics, injector. That's fun. Alright, so looks like got a confirmed piece of malware that snuck out. So now I'm going to do a full scan, and I'll be back with the results. Alright guys, so while doing the scan, I got a blue screen of death, which is kind of interesting. Never had that happen before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to boot up in a safe mode and do a scan there, and we'll see what we can figure out that way. So let me come back and see what we can do. Alright guys, so I had trouble trying to start up in safe mode. It just wouldn't do it. So I started back up in normal mode, and I did a scan with Malwarebytes first, and it didn't find anything. So it's really just kind of interesting. And let me do a scan with Hitman Pro, and I'm going to try to do one more scan with Cleaning Essentials, and we'll see what happens. Let me do this scan, and we'll see if it finds anything. So I'll be right back. Alright, so Hitman Pro didn't find anything, so that's good. I'm going to run Gmer right now, see if it finds. And it's saying it found possible rootkit activity. Nope, that's just Hitman Pro. Because it wasn't closed while I was running Gmer. So we'll run it again and we'll see it'll disappear. So there you go. Alright, so I'm going to try one more time to run Komodo Cleaning Essentials, and we will see what happens. Be right back. Okay, so looks like Cleaning Essentials finished scanning and it didn't find anything. So final verdict, because I'm not going to bother on rebooting right now. BufferZone seems to work pretty well, except we saw something that snuck by, and it was running in memory even though I had emptied out the BufferZone. Now when I restarted, it wasn't there anymore. So was it a bypass, or was it's kind of hard to tell. I suspect it was a bypass because we'd emptied out everything. So whatever that program was, wherever it was sitting, whatever it was doing in memory, you saw that kill switch saw it, and it wasn't inside the BufferZone sandbox, because when we emptied it out, the program was still there. So I mean, it works, but I bet you it's got some decent leaks that they should probably take a look at and improve upon. I'm not going to bother doing leak testing and all that stuff on the program because I really don't care to right now. But I really think that they should, maybe look into it a little more. They'll see hopefully somebody will pass along my video to them, so they'll check out the links and kind of see how the program reacted to that file. And we saw that that file was some form of malware, especially by the name and by what Killswitch said, the verdicts from the other antivirus vendors. So that's it for BufferZone. It worked alright. Let one bypass. So maybe with the future versions, they'll build it up even more and really lock down the system with it. It's an interesting concept, and I hope that they work on it some more. So that's it for this review, and that's it for my reviews for tonight. everybody enjoyed them, and take care and have a good night.